sets up a manageable second down.
From the 42-yard line, here's second down and 3. Here's Darnold. They'll get this complete to the tight end, Barner. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And Shaheed going to go in motion. Play action. It's Darnold. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Darnold. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here is 3rd and quite a ways. Back to throw, Darnold. And that will be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Malik Washington deep for Miami. Yeah, he was looking for the checkout bounce, didn't get it. That's good. All the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
20-yard line.
And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. On the ground, this is Hill. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
But we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
This is Hill. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
And 1.
Here's Tua. It's Hill, complete. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chains, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the 1st down. offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Right back to Achane on second down. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Third down and 13.
31-yard line.
G, 21G. Solo left Zion.
Now Tua. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down.
Taken down back at the 42.
Tua sets up to pass it. He'll dump this off to Achane. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That is caught. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 30. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Let's go. 20, TX.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It certainly looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Ready. Out.
Now Hill. Heck of a move and then brought down near the 23. 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Come on, 2. Watson, Oscar. 21G. What?
Tua going to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
A 40-yard attempt.
The kick by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And some space here. Oh, good move. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. It's a big play there for Seattle. 49 yards.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Darnold now to throw. That was caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. Ken Walker, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Dolphins 3. Jason Myers to kick
And after the
off
touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
They're right here. Out.
They run with Hill. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Devin Witherspoon takes him down defensively. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it 2nd and 7.
Hey, turbo one. Go ahead.
They'll run with Hill. And he is going to lose yardage here. This offense on 3rd down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
It's 3rd and 9.
Let's go. Scott. 20, TX.
Looking to pass. Tua. That's out to Hill. Right side complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Hill. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now Hill. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down at about the length of the football. They'll run for it with Achane. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. From the 23, here's 2nd down and a yard.
2nd and 1 at the 23-yard line.
On the carry, it's Hill. But he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill, a 23-yard run. And the Dolphins have retaken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 10-7.
Seahawks 7. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 35.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive. They watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level. I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
Going up top. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you score once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They'll run it with Hill. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Now Tua going to change the play.
Third down and 5.
On 3rd down, H.M. And he is going to lose yardage here. No sign of Tua departing. 4th down. They're going for it.
4th down.
Hey, 21 G. Scat.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. He'll try to do it himself. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Now Achane on 1st and 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Go ahead. All right, fellas, listen up. Solo left Zion. Solo left Watson. Hey.
From the gun, it's Tua. Throw caught by Achane. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Achane gets it from the gun. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Oh, they're changing this at the line.
20 TX.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Nick Westbrook-Aquino, 43 yards. And the Dolphins take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Seahawks 7. Jason Sanders to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. And out route, and he's got the connection to Walker. Now he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
First down, Seahawks.
To throw is Darnold. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
That's another Seahawks. First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now it's Darnold. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Walker. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Here's Darnold. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
Lady.
Now the play clock hits 0 here, and we're going to get a delay. Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Darnold from the gun. And Walker has it. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touched down. Now 3rd down and 7. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Dolphins take over 1st and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
Ready, set. Ready. All right, go, go. Ready. Set.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
One touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Here's Hill. And some room to maneuver. And they're able to get this one across the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A run straight ahead with H.N. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now Hill. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. This now a 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
They'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 31-yard line.
That's good for the Dolphins. First down.
Here's Hill. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Hey, Turbo One, Turbo One. Hey, Turbo One, high.
Here's Tua. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that leads you into bigger errors.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. He finds Smith and Jigba. Into space at the 45. And all the way out to the 46. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Now Darnold. Open man left side. Shaheed has it. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Seahawks, first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing again is Darnold. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long game or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball. And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Darnold. He'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Jackson Smith and Jigba. 39 yards. And the Seahawks have got it back to within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Now Myers for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 24-17.
Makes the score Dolphins 24, Seahawks 17. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. And that one results in 35 yards.
Well, that last run for a first down, it really shouldn't be the last straw for the defense. I don't care how many they've had in the box. They need to add more people.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Out of the gun, here's a give to H-Man. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Out route complete to Dulcich. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Hey, turbo one.
Up the middle, H.A. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 9.
The 14-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
20, TX.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle from 13 yards out. And the Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14.
Seahawks 17. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is. All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
This is 2nd and 8. Darnold now to throw. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Yards to go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. So offense moving a little too slow there, could not get set, and they get the penalty.
That flag that'll push him back 5.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. And he's caught. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
To the sideline and incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Again, Darnold. And a Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Now 3rd down and very long.
A loss of 13 yards.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That'll be taken in by Shaheed.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
30. And the Seahawks 1st down.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 26-yard line. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Out quickly here to Smith and Jigba.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 23 yards on the play.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Here we go, set.
Charbonnet fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2.
No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. He finds Smith and Jigba in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A great play there with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Seahawks are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well. How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
Seahawks 24. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Stop. A loss of 2 brings up second and 12.
So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Gets this one to Hill. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and 13.
All right, fellas.
Now Tua signaling to change things up.
Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
An audible here to get a new look.
32 Stingers.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. Open man, Westbrook-Ikhine. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. First carry here for Ken Walker.
And he'll bring this one inside the 35.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold.
Gets this complete to Shaheed.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
It's a gain of 11. That's another Seahawks first down. A gain of 11 on the play.
Here's Darnold.
Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
4 yards. That's another Seahawks first down. 1st and goal, Seattle.
Here's Walker.
Give him 3 on the game there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were on the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising. They wanted people getting to the ball as fast as possible. The lighter, shiftier defensive backs allow you that opportunity.
Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay.
Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5.
Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal.
A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now it's Darnold. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Myers' kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal? End the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
21G.
On the ground, this is Hill. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10.
All right. Cover 1. Cover 1 high. Solo left Zion. 21G. Hey.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. That one complete to Hill. Now he's loose again. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 30 yards. And the Dolphins get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Seahawks, 27.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. As a quarterback, Charles, you have to imagine that he knew that heat was coming there on that snap. But this time, the pressure forces him into an interception.
Absolutely he knew, and maybe that's a spot in other parts of the game. He's going to think about just throwing that one away, but down late in the 4th quarter, he has no choice, no luxury. He's got to try and make a play. And even with that pressure around him, he tried to complete it downfield to no avail. Let's give a little credit to the defense on that one. They resisted quite well, and that pass fell incomplete. But this ball game for him, that's just a momentary speed bump. He's played awfully well throwing the football.
First carry now for Alexander Madison. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
He's taken down.
And this is the worry, because sometimes you can get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important third down.
This offense so far on third down, they're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. And defensively trying to beat the 2-minute warning with a timeout, and they do. Calling it with 2:04 left.
Got the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
This is 1st and 10. Darnold to throw. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you've often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Now Darnold. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Darnold. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Seahawks 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Here's Darnold. Gets this complete to Smith-Njigba. There he goes again.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Jackson Smith-Njigba.
84 yards.
And the Seahawks have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Now it's Darnold. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. He's got the lane, and there he goes.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for 2, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give him a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick.
miss you, Chester. Sending love from a bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really wanna brag, I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred and the strange, from the outlaw that'll never get tamed. Biscuit beats from the pirate band, sign this deal with a lobster hand. Freestyle like a bowling pin, flex these bars on a dolphin fin. Life's too short but I can't complain, doing backflips on a candy cane. Ride my scooter with a cape at night, and I'ma high five me a traffic light. I blink twice then I teleport, got kicked out of the Trump resort. Bought this cloud on a payment plan, then I ghosted out in a minivan. Mic in my hand like a waffle cone, spitting out syrup in the twilight zone. Got no job but I'm on the clock, and you can't stop me, cause don't stop. Hey ladies, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, nope. Hey fellas, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, you're not. You know I'm hot, how many licks till the pepper gon' pop? Told my cap it's the CEO, then I moonwalked in a UFO. Mic my shoes with a Christmas wreath, dropping these bars while I brush my teeth. Flipping this verse like a boomerang, landed on stage in your backpack filled with a new disease. Telling my doubts I'm hard to please. We don't care, we bounce on clouds, sing off key, and we're still too loud. Biscuit drops, the place explodes. Jumping through life in my pantyhose. Still no job, but I'm on the clock, and you can't stop me, cause don't stop. Hey ladies, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not.
Just about 8 miles inland from the warm waters of the Atlantic, we are inside Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the Miami Dolphins.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. Jason Sanders has us ready for the start. And off we go from South Florida. The return team gonna let... that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Throwing to open it up is Darnold. Complete to the forward guy, Jackson Smith-Njigba. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 27.
A gain there of 27 yards.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. First carry now for Kenneth Walker. And the strength on display, rambling through tacklers for a gain of 8 yards.
At the 29-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 2. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodies his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
It's 3rd
So sometimes the best way to defend some of these physical receivers and tight ends is to bring the fight right to them, is to get up, challenge them, contact, dislodge the ball. And now listen, that's easier said than done, but as we just saw, if you can do it, it works wonders.
And he will have the Seahawks first down. Able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Go sack. Ready?
Once again, it's Walker. Finding space at the 15. And he'll take this one in. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seahawks. And, Greg, that is the way you love to start one of those games. Get off the bus, get on the field, get in the end zone. The road team with the first 6 of this one.
And you can just see, Mike, it takes a lot of the air out of the stadium. And this crowd, they're fired up, started the game, trying to make their presence felt. And the opposing team goes all the way down for an opening drive touchdown. That's an ideal way to start when you find yourself on the road.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Here comes D. Eskridge on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The lefty right to the air to start. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down.
First down.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Brought down by Ernest Jones. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Seahawks 47-yard line.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9.
Go ahead. Watch it. Hey, 21 T8.
Here's Tungo Vailoa. That one out wide to Achane. We'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Go ahead. 20 TX. Out.
Tua going to throw. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
It just seems like the offense gets in their own way, and whether it's a penalty or a drop or whatever the case may be, it's these self-inflicted wounds they've got to stop if this unit ever wants to reach their full potential.
They snap it to Tua. Escaping to his left. That is caught. And he's into the end zone. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Dolphins.
You just had a feeling that this might be coming, right? It's kind of been brewing all game, Mike. You see it so often on 4th down. The most difficult play to defend deep in the red zone is quarterback scramble. The defense lets the quarterback get outside the pocket. It puts so much pressure on your paced defenders in the secondary, and they can't latch on, and he takes it on himself.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
We go set.
Cup in motion. Throwing on 1st and 10 is Darnold. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
You know, there's a rule that's pretty simple when you're running routes against zone coverage, Mike. And it's as simple as if you're open, stay open. Instead, you see the receiver here, he ends up running to a covered window, and it just clouds the vision of the quarterback. Instead of throwing into a wide open target, he's now forced to throw into a contested area.
On 2nd down, Walker. Yeah. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. They get 18 on that one. It's good for a Seahawks 1st down.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Seahawks 1st down.
Cup in motion. Keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Man in motion, heading right. On the ground is Walker. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
3rd and 6. Here's Darnold. And that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
A tight end in motion now. Throwing, Darnold. That's taken in, and he will have that 1st down. Taking a chance here early in the game, but they convert on 4th down.
The Seahawks 1st down. It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Seahawks.
To throw is Darnold. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. And he will get into the end zone. Elijah Arroyo. Touchdown, Seattle. What a catch and run by the tight end as he takes it into the end zone and finishes the play. Greg, you know what that's like. Tight end touchdown.
Mike, so often the tight ends are considered to be the possession guys, right? They're the guy you throw it to when you need an easy catch, you need a reliable target. But not this guy. He is a downfield weapon, and he just showed you right there what he's capable of.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. Here's Eskridge now to return it. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Tua. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Tyreek Hill. 4 yards.
It is 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6. At the 29-yard line.
A first carry here for Gtowncapp. He'll get him behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Julian Love brings him down.
It's a gain
Now
of 4.
a 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
Ready. Let's go.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. The defense was right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the first down.
That's good for a Dolphins first down.
Go ahead.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Tua will give it to Achan. And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch. Found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line. They'll stay on the ground with Achan. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. And it sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 9.
This will not do the trick. They've stopped them behind the line. 4th down coming up. So after 1, it's the Seahawks with the early lead. And we're back South Florida after this. No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. They are going for it. It's Tagovailoa. That's caught. It's Westbrook-Ikhine. And he will have a Dolphins first down on what will be a big play there for 4th and long.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Ready.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
16 more yards.
That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
A run, and it's Achan. And he managed to pick up about 4. Julian Love brings him down. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, here's Tua. This throw right side is caught by Hill. And they continue to churn out first downs. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
That's good.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
To the pylon, he's in. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Miami. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. He's inside the 30. And he will score. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown Seahawks. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run play is to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
Jason Myers to kick off.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. On the return, Malik Washington. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Hey, get set.
On first down, here's Tagovailoa to throw. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
It's a gain of 11. And the Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
2 and out on first down. Right back to Hill. He's got it again.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Devin Witherspoon on the tackle. A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Go ahead. Hey, hit corner, long. 21G, 21G. Out.
A shotgun snap for Tua. Rushed to his left. He'll try and get there on the ground. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a first down.
Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On first and 10, it's H.M. He'll maneuver his way down to the 32. Josh Jobe brings him down.
Josh Jobe. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 on the Seahawks 32-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 6.
Turbo 1. Go ahead. Tyreek
Hill, the ball carrier. Tyrese Knight on the tackle. A gain of a yard.
3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
Ready. Out. Hey, Turbo 1. Get out.
He will get into the end zone. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Dolphins. His 2nd touchdown of this first half. Now Sanders on for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Dolphins will even the score. It's now 21-all.
Jason Sanders to kick off.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
At their own 20-yard line.
Go set. Set.
On play action, here's Darnold. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
At the 20-yard line.
And once he got his head around, he realized he was in danger. I mean, luckily, he was able to get rid of that ball before it turned into a negative play.
Straight ahead, it's Walker. And he'll work ahead for about 5 to the 25.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it third.
Here's a third down and 4. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. It's 3rd and 4. Darnold to throw. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. That's going to be caught. And he's going to have a Seahawks first down. As they manage to convert, that'll keep this drive alive.
Good for a Seahawks first down. It's a gain of 10. First down, Seattle.
Off the play fake. Here's Darnold. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Mika Fitzpatrick.
Darnold's pass intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
All right, fellas, listen up. Hey,
On first down, Tagovailoa moving to his left. That is caught at the 3. And he is out of bounds. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. And even 30 yards.
At the 3-yard line.
Ball sitting on the 3. It is first down and goal. And forget the pylon. He's not even close. He's going to be run out back at the 4.
Anytime you decide to give the ball to someone other than the running back on the ground, Mike, of course you're trying to catch the defense off guard. You're definitely not intending to lose yardage. That was the case here. Defense was all over it. Great job.
Now back at the 4 for 2nd and goal. H.S. And he's going to go backwards. Taken down at the 6. Timeout Seahawks. That is their 2nd. Talk things over before 3rd down.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
Now, Tagovailoa on 3rd and goal. And he'll take it on in. Jalen Waddle down Miami. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Darnold now on 1st and 10. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
35-yard line.
This pains me to say, Mike, because I love the idea of feeding the tight end, but you can only go his way so many times if it's not going to result in positive outcomes. So wouldn't be surprised to see him try to get his backs, his wide receivers, get some other guys involved, and then later in the game, go back to his big tight end.
On 2nd down, it's Darnold. Smith and Jigba has it on that out route. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. 11 yards for number 11. And a 1st down.
You find yourself in these 2-minute drills, Mike. They're pretty critical moments in the game. They go a long way to deciding the outcome. So it makes a lot of sense. You start looking for your top target, and he comes through for him there.
In motion is Barner. To throw on 1st down is Darnold. That one swung out wide to Walker.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Now Seattle will use the final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1. Second and 5. To throw again is Darnold. He'll get this complete to Walker. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
Gain of 24 yards.
Great run after the catch in the open field. A pickup of 24. A first set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Shaheed in motion. Darnold to throw on second down. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the first down after a gain of 7.
And it's third down.
And now he's not spiking it. It's a fake.
I think now we're starting to see this defense start to make some adjustments. We saw him give up a few plays earlier in the game, especially to this back. So he's someone they have to understand. He's not just going to hurt you on the ground. He also is a threat in the passing game. So nice job there making some adjustments on the back end, and they forced the incomplete.
Dolphins 28, Seahawks 24.
And after that last score, they want it back right away. A rare first half onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
That's a big risk in this situation here, Mike. They're hoping to catch them by surprise, but now when you fail, the other team is able to not only have a short field, they got a chance to extend their lead.
On the handoff, this is H.A. And they'll take this down inside the 35. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout.
Sanders on for the field goal. A 50-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins will tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
All right, fellas, listen up.
On the ground to start the drive, it's Achak. Up the sideline, past midfield. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
Well, that's how you get a drive started, a big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Once again, it's Achak. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks' 9-yard line. Big play after big play to start this drive. 34 for that one.
Sometimes all it takes is that one key block to spring this back. He's just so good in open space. And, man, that was a heck of a run, and it sets up first and goal.
And he will score again. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Dolphins. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. Sanders here for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Dolphins will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
38, Seahawks 24. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Darnold. He'll take a shot. Downfield, looking for Cup. That's over the middle and intercepted. It is picked off by the rookie safety. And the Dolphins will have great field position as they take over at their own 45.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
And he's into the end zone yet again. Tyreek Hill, touchdown Miami. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play run after catch.
Here's good. Makes the score Dolphins 45, Seahawks 24. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Pistol snap back to Darnold. Smith and Jigba left side. He's got it. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. 14 on the pickup. 1st down, Seattle. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. It'll be Smith and Jigba bringing it in. And he's in. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seattle. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Get out of here with the W. Ready. 32 stand. 32.
They'll start on the ground. It's A-10. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Julian Love brings him down.
Made by Julian Love. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line. They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down.
34-yard line.
Turbo 3. Solo left Zion.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. And he will go all the way. Nick Westbrook-Akine. Touchdown, Dolphins. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first down at their own 20-yard line.
Darnold to throw on first down. And this ball's going to be incomplete.
It's certainly not for the lack of trying,